Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in St. Germain, Wisconsin, learning to fish for walleyes in deep water.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
You know, Blake, a lot of folks that watch our show have seen us really struggle for walleyes in recent weeks.
Yeah, struggle is to say the least.
Well, that's why I called Rob. He happened to have a day off. And, you know, when you look at late August like this, Rob, and fishing really over the entire Midwest has been really slow, I would say, the last month. How do you try and target walleyes this time of year?
Well, you know, what we're gonna do here, John, is we're gonna fish some deep sand, some deep points, and we're not even gonna use any live bait. I mean, these baits, these heavy jigging baits, like a shiver minnow.
Right.
And, you know, these are a great lure this time of year. You can cover all kinds of ground. You know, it's real easy to feel bottom contact, and it's amazing the type of strikes that you get, even from small fish.
Now, what is this one called, Blake?
That is the Acme Hyper Rattle.
And you fish that the same way that you do a shiver minnow.
Yep.
And Rob, you know me and the plastics, but I use a heavier jig this time of year to try to get that bite.
Right, yeah, you're gonna have to even go heavier than that. That
Really?
isn't gonna work, no.
Okay, so 3/8 then?
3/8 or probably even more like a half.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we got our, who do we have as our special guest?
Henry.
Henry Abbott has followed us up north. Are you excited to have Henry along?
Well, yeah, and I gotta correct you, I don't have a day off. We're supposed to be in Canada.
Well, I'm excited to see a walleye.
Me too, I can't wait.
We'll catch something. Hey folks, so show you more about what we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this.
On the water, every second counts. So when there's a fish at 3 o'clock, be right on time with Mega 360 imaging. Every sweep of our newest technology offers 125 feet of absolute clarity all around your boat, so you can see fish and every detail in every direction. With a clearer picture of what's below, you can catch fish like clockwork. Mega 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
What's the difference between a good net and a great net? Simple. It's all in the features. Fortis nets by Clam Outdoors are tough, safe on fish, easy to use, and a telescoping handle. Learn more about Fortis nets at clamoutdoors.com.
Are you ready to ride? It's time for the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days on every single Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side. Plus, amazing customer cash offers. See your local Yamaha dealer today for huge savings. Then, get out and ride.
Welcome back, folks. That didn't take you too long, did it, Rob?
No, a couple casts, just gotta find them, John.
And you know, I'll tell you what, folks, we got a north wind and a cold front today, and you gonna need the clam?
Well,
I don't want to lose them. I haven't seen a walleye in a while.
feels pretty good. We might as well net them.
Oh, Rob, that's a dandy walleye there, buddy. Look at that walleye to start today. And Rob, this is kind of a pattern that you figured out the last couple of years?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hang on here. No, it's these fish have always been in these spots.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the fact that of how you go about, you know, targeting them. You know, these jigging baits have been such a great thing. God, he could hooked in the tongue there. But yeah, that's a nice fish right there.
That's a gorgeous walleye. And there's some days where you can get numbers out here, and this is a big sand flat, right?
Right, yep.
Henry, turn around if you're going to catch a walleye, will you? There you go, buddy.
That feels pretty good.
Always good to see Henry, the Cubs fan, after the Brewers took 3 straight from him, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, Henry.
Need a net?
Oh, there we go.
no, we can flip
no,
around.
that's a pretty nice walleye right there, Henry.
you
Turn
go.
around and hold him up there, buddy. Hey, Henry, good to see you. So you're on vacation this week,
I
huh?
am. It's supposed to be our Canada week, and since we can't go to Canada,
Yeah, explain that to folks. This is the trip where you and Rob go up and fish muskies in Canada.
yeah, and since nobody can go this year, I just came up to Rob's for the week.
Hold them up. I mean, that's a nice chunky walleye there.
Nothing wrong with
Now,
that.
you in on the fall?
Yes.
Rob, for folks that haven't done this type of fishing before, the way you retrieve these heavy lures and is not the same as like when you're using plastic. I'm going to step out of the way and maybe you can show us what you're doing. Okay, you let it go to the bottom then,
Yep,
Rob.
I'm on bottom, and then it's a hard snap, and you pick up your slack on the drop, and you'll feel that bunk hit right back to bottom. Give it another rip, pick up that slack. Kind of try to keep your line tight. So as that's falling, if you do get hit on the drop, which is generally the case, you'll definitely feel that bite very easily. But they also sometimes too, when it hits bottom, John, they'll actually like trap it, like pin it to the bottom. So either way, it's a definite, very easy to feel bite,
And again, there, look at that.
That's what we stocked. Yeah, nice.
But that's how they hit it.
Right.
Hey, look at that, Big Hank again. That one hit close to the post there, Henry. You need a manette or flip? Oh, that's a nice walleye. And you know what? What's really interesting to me, Rob, is you're not fishing in the weeds at all. What you're doing is looking for the hard bottom adjacent to weed edges. Is that the trick to this?
Yeah, when you drive around, John, when you come up to a weed edge, a lot of these fish are sitting, not right tight to it, but just out off, maybe half a cast length out, and you're just looking for schools of them and stop, and we drop down and spot lock and just sit and work these areas, and we're basically fishing parallel to a weed edge, but outside it before you lose that sand to mud transition.
But for this type of fishing, whether you're using a Castmaster, a shiver minnow, whatever you're using, you can't fish them right in the weeds.
No, we're not. We're trying. If you, like I've been saying, if we catch weeds on one cast, whoa.
Yeah, we catch weeds on one cast.
Then move your cast out. Get out from the just directionally move it away. But you caught me there.
Robbie, all right, buddy. Feel pretty decent?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
All right, let me get that clam for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me get that. Here you go, Blake. There you go.
Here, I'll flip them up here.
Oh,
Ooh, wow,
that's a gorgeous walleye you just flipped in there, Rob. Hey, when you're doing this type of fishing though, generally what kind of depths are you looking for? The hard bottom, but depths.
It kind of can vary, John. I'm gonna just get this one back here. Where we're finding the fish today is outside weed edges, and we might have been in 14 feet in some areas. Some spots like right here, just a steeper break, so we're set up about 20, 21. But you have to fish parallel to these spots. That's the advantage of these big heavy baits. You can bomb cast them a long ways and just work parallel.
Hey, I moved up here with you, Rob.
Double, John.
Yeah. Whoa, there he goes. Oh, there you go. Now that's a nice walleye right there, Rob.
Is he bigger than mine?
Well, we'll have to check here. I'm going to do the old flip in a rini here. Whoa. I hate grabbing walleyes when there's a treble hook involved. Now let's see. I think I got you beat there. But it is wonderful. And we've caught quite a few small fish. It is wonderful, really, to see that your fish are doing well up here in some of these lakes.
Oh yeah, no, we got a great population here, John, and it's just a matter matter of, you know, the reason what we're doing, what we're using these type of lures is, you know, there's been just tremendous amounts of bug hatches,
Right.
huge perch hatches, and, you know, using live bait, you're just gonna be wasting it.
So you're trying for a reaction strike.
Totally, yeah.
Well, these are just really pretty fish too, aren't they, Rob?
Oh yeah.
I got another one, John.
It is kind of interesting though when you put spot lock on in the front of the boat. Actually, the guy in the back has the best opportunity casting with the wind and all that
It
too.
makes
you
it
know?
a lot easier, yeah.
You know, and you know that it's been a fun evening. And I'll tell you what, Rob, what I'm learning is colors make a difference. You really do like the brighter colors, right?
Well, the ones that got the glow, John, I think are kind of important during low light period. And but yeah, the perch imitators are what's been doing the best. You did get some stuff on gold, which, you know, is another good color, but definitely the fire tigery or perch is definitely the best.
All right, Henry in the back. We're getting towards the end of the day, folks. We only had a couple hours to fish today, but we're going to do it again tomorrow. And you're going to need the net on this one, Henry?
We can probably flip it, I think.
Really? Okay, buddy. Oh, that's not a bad walleye, but I'll tell you what, Henry, we only had a couple of hours to fish today, and, you know, we did okay.
Yeah, we did good for how much time we had.
Now, Rob is promising us another day tomorrow.
He is.
You know what we should do now, though?
Huh.
Go to Fibbers. It's German night at Fibbers.
Let's go get some Wiener Schnitzel.
Is that what you like on German night?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Do they still serve drummies and stuff?
They do. You can get all the drummies you want along with your Wiener Schnitzel.
Have you ever had a burger there?
They're great burgers.
We're fishing the lakes of Vilas County, a 4.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5.5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
I'll tell you what, folks, when it gets hot like this, about 88 degrees and not much of a breeze, and you've been out in the boat all day, there is one thing that you can do if you're smart and you have one in your boat, and it's called a Johnson Pump Washdown Kit.
It not only can clean your boat, but it can also cool down your guests. Watch.
Do it again. There you go. Get that Cub sign and keep going. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
That is refreshing, though, isn't it?
That feels good.
And that really is great for cleaning your boat. We use live bait in here, you know, a lot.
Yeah.
And you get crawler stuff all around. It just gets it off like crazy. But now that is good for taking a shower in the boat, too.
It is, apparently.
The Kalen's Google Eye Jig features a built-in glass rattle that creates a deadly combination of sight and sound. Its shockwave rattle system has been designed to call fish in. The lifelike rattle reflects the light and adds a dimension like no other. Available in 2 styles and 13 colors.
It's hard to put our adventures on hold, but now is the perfect time to prepare for their return. Amsoil has your back with fast, free shipping, and ordering has never been easier. Just look up your vehicle, select your product, add an oil change to your cart, and check out. Spend $100 on Amsoil products, and shipping is on us. Order now at amsoil.com.
Well, day 2, folks, up in Vilas County, and I woke up this morning 42 degrees. So I'm definitely wearing pants today, but it's high blue skies. How's that going to affect the fishing today?
Well, we're not supposed to have a whole lot of wind there, Blake, but you know, with no clouds, no wind, we're going to fish deep, and I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with that just because we got you know, deep water and we got some deep cover down there. So let's see what we can do. We're going to mix it up with some live bait, some artificials, and hopefully catch some fish.
Let's get some walleyes.
That didn't take long, Rob, did it?
Cast?
Yeah, and I did something interesting. Boy, this feels like a pretty good fish, doesn't it, buddy?
Yeah, no,
we're going to need the clam here, Blake. We're going to need the clam here, Blake.
Clam bake.
Ooh, that one is looking pretty good, isn't it,
I
Robbo?
can see him down there.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, yeah, look at that walleye, Rob. Look at that walleye, Robbo, Bobbo, Bobbo.
Yeah.
That is a beauty. That is my first cast of the day, folks.
On your favorite bait.
Well, I'll tell you what I did a little bit different here, folks, and look at how he ate that Kalen's jerk minnow, man.
That's a fun hit, isn't it?
Well, I did something different here, and you're going to have to get that pliers for me, if you would. Oh, maybe I can kind of get my hand bit here. But that's a beautiful walleye right there. Hold on a second, I'll get this hook out, folks, and show you what I'm using. Rob, now this is really interesting, and that is a beautiful, beautiful walleye to start the day. I'll release him, but there's no wind today, Rob. So what I do when there's no wind and I'm using plastic in deep water, I'll go to a real small jig head, and that's actually an 1/8 ounce Google Eye swim jig there. And you know, I always figure you like the heavier jigs for rip jigging, and I like the lighter jigs, but when it's calm, you can get away with a light jig head, right?
Oh, right. No, the rule is you always go as light as you possibly can go and still have feel. And on a day like today, you just got to have patience because we're fishing deep water, and you got to let that thing sink down there.
That was a fun head.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Hey, the old hammerhead is going to be next, huh? Does that feel like another good one? That's a good eating walleye right there. And you know, it's kind of interesting, Henry. On a lot of the lakes up here, they have special limits. I think on this particular lake, what is it?
1/14.
And you can keep 3 apiece.
Right.
1/14, 3 apiece.
Yep.
And you know, you got to throw that one back. But how did he hit that paddle tail? Pretty good.
Yeah, whacked it good.
Nice.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out our new expanded ad for even more deals, more savings in-store and online at fleetfarm.com. And check out this deal. Get a free $20 Fleet Farm gift card when you buy lacrosse waders starting at a low fleet price of $239.99. I switched to the jerk minnow after you caught 2.
Well, I actually had 2 bites, but the first one I caught was nice. This one feel pretty good? Don't pump, just keep your rod tip up. You know that.
I think I know how to reel and fish at this point.
All right.
Ooh, that's a nice Walter.
Oh, that is a nice walleye. Bring them all right over here, Blake.
You got the clam?
I got it. There you go. Nice job, Blake.
And that actually hit right on the drop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't even reel. It just was right on the drop. Ooh.
That's a very good sign. That means that there's quite a few fish around when they hit on the drop there.
And this is a good eater size, correct?
That is a good eater size. You can keep 1/14. I don't think we're keeping fish today, but that was on the jerk minnow?
Yep, and that was right on the drop. Right when it sinked down to the bottom, he bit it.
What kind of jig were you using?
The Google Eye swim bait jig.
That's what I'm using too, a real light one?
Yep.
Yeah, nice walleye.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Henry's got a big smallmouth on. Henry's got a really big smallmouth on. Oh my gosh, that's a tank. I saw that thing come out of the water, Henry. That is a big fish, pal.
That's a pretty good one.
Isn't it? And you know, it is interesting. You got these, oh yeah, that's a beauty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of that thing. Get him over here, buddy, get him over. There we go. Henry Abbott, I'll tell you what, buddy. I've done a lot of bass fishing this year, and this, Rob, is the biggest bass I have seen. And I'm counting Chequamegon Bay, Door County, and the rest of it. Henry Abbott, I'll tell you what, buddy. That right there, pal, hold him out. That right there, Rob, what do you think, 5.5?
Oh, easy.
Maybe 6?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Henry?
You don't sound excited.
What do you think, Henry?
Yeah, it's a big fish. It's the biggest smallie I've ever caught.
Wow. No, when I saw him come out of the water, Henry, I thought that is a jumbo. And we're going to let him go, but I'll tell you what, folks, hold him up there. I mean, tilt him a little bit so we can see him the other way. The other way, Simpy. There you go. Oh, that is, Rob, is that common?
There's some big ones in this body of water, that is for sure.
Wow, look at that, Henry.
Nice.
I think that's 6 pounds, buddy.
I think it is too.
I really do.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, what do you think with your USO cap on there, buddy?
I'm a happy guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Even though the Cubs lost the doubleheader?
Yeah, even though the Cubs lost the doubleheader.
Well, Henry, you gonna get that mounted?
I think I am. Yep, I've been waiting to get one this size for a long time.
So you're gonna let them go and get what do they call that?
A replica.
A replica mount. Yeah. And then who does it up here?
Lax.
Lax. He does a good job.
Yeah, great job.
Who did my walleye.
That's who did Blake's walleye.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let her go, and I'll tell you what, that fish has got to be 18, 20 years old, right,
That's
Rob?
a great fish.
What would you say, Rob, age?
Yeah, they usually say about an inch a year, and that
20?
was 21 7/8.
Yeah,
21 and
just
7/8.
under 22, yeah.
6-pounder, Henry. Woo-hoo. Let her go. That'll be fun to see that one swim away, you know?
Wow.
Whoa, there she goes. Nice. There you go. Congratulations.
Sweet.
Congrats.
Wow, Well, today I'm cooking the Johnsonville Italians. What's very special about the Italians, they're made with 100% pure pork and very special Johnsonville seasonings. Very easy to cook, low and slow on medium for about 10 minutes, and they're ready. Take a bite.
Ooh, you can really
it hot?
It's hot. It's a little
Ooh, Rob wants one too.
You can really taste the seasoning, though. This is one of my favorite Johnsonvilles.
I can't wait to have one. Johnsonville Italians. Find them at your local retailer today.
Boy, the big Hank is hot today, huh?
That's something else pretty decent.
Well, ooh, yeah, it is. Look at that rod bending. Blake, come on back and net him for him, would you? Another species there.
No.
Sucker.
Oh.
Wow. Kiss him, Henry.
No, I'm good with that.
No, we'll give you some free jigs if you kiss him.
No.
Come on. A little smoocher. Cut. There we go.
A little smooch. Ew.
Hey, you had a neat experience last week. You were the first to drive the new Recon 18-foot tiller.
Yeah, it was awesome. Very smooth and a lot of room for fishermen. 2 live wells, 9-foot rod locker, awesome space, and a smooth ride.
And the thing I like about it is it's a glass boat. It's
Yeah.
going to outperform any aluminum boat. It's got a rear casting deck, and you can walk all along the sides. A ton of fishing room. And what's really cool, Blake, this package comes complete with 2 locators, a bow mount, and a 90 horsepower engine, plus the trailer for under $40,000.
That's an amazing deal. And you can customize your own at reconboats.com.
Lifetime hull warranty.
The Kalen's Google Eye swing head features a wide base with a built-in glass rattle that puts off a lot of vibration and noise into the water. And the wide base allows it to not get snagged as much along the bottom. Check this out in 3 sizes and 3 colors.
The first thing that we're going to do today is attack panfish in the basin of the lake.
Just gives it a little extra flavor or smell.
Fishing jumbo perch in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. This is not too early to come out and catch walleyes, huh?
It's never too early.
This middle of May stuff for walleyes. It's cool.
It's a night and day difference putting the bait mate on.
This is ranked as one of the top smallmouth destinations in the world. And that bait mate does work, doesn't it?
It does.
August is a great time to come here. We're going to be targeting lake trout today.
Catch more fish all year long with Baitmate Fish Attractant. Check it out at baitmate.com.
I don't know, this one I'm kind of sitting and relaxing here, folks, watching Henry catch fish, and I got one on.
What do you got?
I don't know, Henry. Look at this. That's fun, man. And I'll tell you what, folks, what I really like about these Google Eye swim jigs, now, that's not a bad walleye, Henry, is this little keep they've got up here on the top of the jig head, which is, let's see, and what you can do is just stick that up there like that and it stays put. And if I'm not using that, that has a tendency to slip down.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2020 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is Kevin Stahl of Green Bay, Wisconsin, caught this 53.5-inch muskie in Green Bay using a bucktail. Dan Lukey of Apple Valley, Minnesota, caught this 30-inch walleye on Lake Ida using a leech. Sam Dorn of Hartford, Wisconsin, caught this 36-inch flathead catfish on the Mississippi using a live bluegill. Ray Branchek of Manitowoc, Wisconsin, caught this 22-inch smallmouth bass in the Bay of Green Bay using a Ned rig. And this week's first kid winner is Audrey Schraw of Hampshire, Illinois, caught this 23-inch bass in a local pond using a worm. And Zach Hansen of Moorhead, Minnesota, caught this 43-inch northern pike on a lake using a 6-inch perch swim bait. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. Check out what I found this week. Caddis men's 2-ply hip boots on sale for $74.99, saving $20, and 20% off the Duck Commander and Buck Gardner waterfowl calls on sale starting at $4.79.
All right, right after Rob's.
Yep.
Okay, we got ourselves a, actually, you know,
Good
Blake.
eater size, right?
That is a perfect eater size right there. And
Yeah,
Rob.
I got this fish right as I was about to come in.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll do that a lot. They'll follow it in
Yeah.
and finally decide to hit it. But yeah, Rob, that size right there is delicious, isn't it?
I'd rather eat that than a 20-incher.
Yeah, that's fun though, Blake, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do love the walleye fish fry at Fibbers.
Mr. Fish Catcher, you know?
I guess I got the
What do you
hot
think,
seat.
Blake, of that new nickname, Mr. Fish Catcher?
He has had pretty good luck this week.
I got the good seat.
Superpower of sitting down.
Yeah, it's my superpower.
Ooh, Henry, there's another sucker
Second
boy.
sucker of the trip.
Hey, way to go, Henry, way to go.
Hey, he bit it though.
Yeah, well, let's see him.
That's a legitimate-
Yeah, that's a nice fish, Henry. They gonna kiss that one?
No, we're good.
Oh, come on, Henry, you gotta kiss
No,
the
we
sucker.
did it once. We're
no,
good.
come on, they love you. Come on, little kiss there. There you go, buddy. Nicely done with the sucker kiss.
Got me a Walleyes, man.
All right, buddy. Hey, and again, folks, you know, we talked this morning about the high skies and the cold front and all that. I guess what you've proved to me today, Rob, and yesterday too, is if you can find the walleyes, some will bite, right? No matter what.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, this one ate it. But yeah, it's just a matter of, we're marking a lot more fish than what we're catching right now.
Right.
But, it is right in the middle of the day, and it's not most favorable conditions, but
hey,
still catching some fish.
Yeah.
Rob Manthei guides all of Vilas County on a daily basis. For more info, give Rob a call. That phone number is 715-477-2042. 477-2042.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
From the kennel to the coop, whatever the season, Fleet Farm has everything to keep your animals happy and healthy. Whether it's keeping the backyard birds well-fed season, mastering those retrieval skills season, or wondering who takes care of who season. There's a reason people say if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, you don't need it, because we have it all. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Well, always a great time coming to fish with Rob and staying at St. Germain Lodge. And if people do come up, can you give some fishing advice for them?
Oh, sure. No, I always encourage people when you're coming up north, pick up some maps and of the area, and it's a lot easier to go over areas on the lake when you actually have a good map in front of you.
Well, thank you for some good fishing and some good food. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey!